My objectives this morning are to take you through a water-cooled exhaust manifold on a Gardner engine. Now, we've taken a particularly simple approach with this one. All we have is we have the seawater coming through this copper pipe here, running down a pipe in the center of this box, back up here, out through here, and out with the exhaust gases. So the exhaust gases are actually around that central pipe, and they'll be cooled by that central pipe carrying the seawater. The other approach, of course, is to have the exhaust gases coming out into the central pipe and the seawater surrounding that. That is a more effective way of doing it, of course, but it's more expensive. Of course, as always in these videos, I'm not claiming to be an expert. I don't want to be referred to as an expert. There's probably 101 ways of doing this, and we've just chosen one particular way. We have used the second method, where the exhaust gases are on the outside of the central pipe on an 8-cylinder, and it's been out there in the field for years, and it's working very well. So let's go round to the other side of the engine now and follow how that follow the pipework that's doing the cooling.
Here we have the input pipe. The seawater will come in here into this belt-driven job scope pump. The seawater follows this copper pipe all the way along here, up here, and into the Bowman header tank and heat exchanger. It comes out of the heat exchanger. Again, we're dealing with salt water here, down into the gearbox oil cooler, out from the far side of the gearbox oil cooler, and, as I said initially, into the exhaust manifold. It's all very simple.
So I hope that's clear. Let's go now and do the same exercise with the freshwater circuit and see how it goes around the engine.
So, as so often, the cooling water comes in, the fresh cooling water comes into the water pump here at the bottom, out from the water pump, up through this pipe, in through what we call the back water rail here, up through the engine, up through the block and the heads and so on, and out through this top water rail here, and out through the thermostat and into the coolant side of the Bowman heat exchanger. Now, we've chosen to put the thermostat at the rear of the engine in this instance because in this particular boat, there's a bulkhead here at the front, and the exhaust gases are coming out here, so they would interfere with the Bowman, and that's why we had to put the Bowman at the back. So again, out through the thermostat into the Bowman. It comes out through passing to the other side of the Bowman. The fresh water comes out through this pipe, down across here, back down, underneath the manifold, and down and back into the pump. That's where we started. Now, this particular customer wants to use the bypass circuit for domestic heat, and that's why we've got this valve here. And as you know, I shot a separate video on domestic heat. On my YouTube channel, if you go in there and search for domestic heat, you'll find that.
Again, I hope you got something out of that. Certainly we enjoy putting it all together. Thank you so much.